Okay, Millie, tell me what we're going to do in today's video.
Today, we're gonna replace the old dropper lever that is broken with a new dropper lever that is very, very shiny from BikesOnLine. Hope you enjoy the video and don't forget to subscribe and like.
So what is the issue with the old lever? You can see here when I press the dropper lever, it barely moves. It probably moves the cable by about 2 or 3 millimeters. So it's getting stuck in the actual lever itself. When we examine the lever closely, it looks like the cable is getting twisted inside the lever. It's not clear how this happened, but the cable will not move. So let's take a look at the replacement lever that we received from BikesOnLine and see how it should operate. Here's the replacement lever, and that is the way we're going to install it on the bike with the handlebar. And we're going to press there. So we have a little barrel here which goes into this hole, and inside the barrel is a hole that we need to pass the shifter cable through, and then on the end is a little set screw that will actually clamp the cable into the lever. So we're going to put this into the lever from the bottom so that we can access the set screw when the lever's on the bike, and then we will align the hole in the lever with how the cable will pass through it, and then we take the cable, push it through the barrel adjuster. We can't do this in one shot because it can't turn the corner in the lever to go through the hole in the barrel. So it goes through the hole in the barrel. It should be there, okay. And then from the bottom of the lever we can just tighten the set screw. Can you see the cable here is moving on this cam? It's moving quite nice and freely. On the one we're taking off, it seems to have got bound on something in there and just won't move at all. As we mentioned, the cable is getting stuck in the lever. What that means is it's pulling on the actual cable, which means the actuator on the dropper is constantly engaged, so the dropper will not stay down. So we are going to remove the seat post. Can you grab the 5mm? Do you want to come twist this? So in this, we're just loosening the 5mm hex nut on the seat post clamp. Yeah, just turn it. That's probably good. You can see it moving now. You can pull that out. Okay, yeah, here we're going to remove. Can you twist that? Lefty loosey. See. Just here it comes. Alright, can you go put that bolt on the worktop? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to feed the housing into the frame while we pull up on the saddle and the seat post. Yeah? So, can you come here? Can you push this down? So push it that way. Okay? And I'm going to pull as you feed it through, push it into the frame. Like that. And I'm going to pull it, and this shit starts to come up. I think so. Yeah, we're out. Okay. So you can see here, this is the end of the cable, and this is the actuator, and the actuator should be up here when it's not being pulled, yeah? But the problem is the cable is so tight that it's pulling on the actuator, which means that the dropper post won't stay down and won't stay up. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and remove the actual cable from the actuator. I want to reuse the housing. This is really tight. So we can't get the cable out of the actuator, and there's not enough gap to actually cut the cable in the lever, I don't think. No, we can't get the heads of the cutters in there. So what we're going to do, Dex, is we're going to cut the cable very close to the barrel adjuster on the dropper. So yeah, can you squeeze? There we go.
How are we gonna put it back?
Let's see if we can now release the cable from the dropper. So the cable should, there you go, see it's just released? So now we can easily take that out.
Okay.
Or can we, yeah. Put it in, there we go. That's what it is. Okay, so now we can just pull that, you want to pull that?
It's like pickleball.
Okay, yeah, it just came out of there. Keep pulling. Great. Get rid of the old one.
I'll get the new one.
So we need to remove this little barrel.
And I know how to do it.
Okay. Why don't you hold that end? You pull. Okay, we've got the little barrel. So this is the barrel that sits in the actuator. So
I'm gonna put it back.
okay, I'm going to thread it onto the new shifter cable. Okay. And then we're going to feed this into the. Can you feed that down? Can you push that down?
Okay.
Hopefully we'll see it come out here. I might actually have to just clean up the hole there, but hopefully it'll come out.
Wait, all of it?
Well, until it comes out. You ready? Yeah, nice. There you go.
It's done.
Look. Then we're going to put this, see this? This is called a ferrule,
On this.
and it goes on the end of the housing, okay? So we're going to put this through here. Yeah? So it's going to sit there. Push that onto the housing so it's nice and snug. We're going to take the new lever. Here we rough fit the lever onto the cable. Now it's time to reinstall the dropper post.
Oh, that's how you put this back on. But I don't know how you put that back on.
So now we're going to fit this like we took it off.
Oh.
We're going to put it into the actuator there. Slide it in, pull it down a bit, and then that old ferrule will actually just sit up there in the base of the actuator. That's about it. So now what I need you to do is, can you start pulling on this?
Wait, put it?
Yeah, as though you're pulling it out of the frame. You remember we pushed it into the frame?
Can you help?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. Yeah. Right, we got that all the way down now. Okay. So that's in. So you've done a great job there pulling it through. We're going to put this back on this handlebar mount. Like it was before.
Is that in?
That's in. We can tweak that up later.
Can you test it?
Yeah, well, let me. I don't think it's going to be quite tight enough, but it should go down, should stay down now. Can you press the lever? Push it all the way in? No, it's not tight enough. So what we're going to do now is we are going to pull through some of the cable. Come press this lever. Okay, press it. Yeah, there we go. Do you want to just come around here? Because that camera's... You want to just pull on it one more time? Pull it. So you can push down, there we go. Okay, let go. Okay, now pull it again.
It's easy.
Nice, good. So that's working nicely. So what we're going to do now, Dex,
Cut this off.
well, two things. We're going to cut that off in a minute, but we're going to, can you go get the 5mm head shrink and we'll tighten the seat post clamp. Dex is going to cut off the end of the cable. So I would go a little bit shorter there. A little towards the lever. Up a bit. Keep going. There, up a bit. Yeah, try there. Nice. Good job, mate. High five. So let's take a look at the old lever and see if we can determine what the issue was. I've removed the set screw from here, which clamps down on the cable, but yet still that cable is not coming out, so it's It's difficult to see it, but it actually appears as though it's kind of stuck in there. I think the set screw may have actually caused the cable to fray, and then the actual mechanism of the lever may have just caused that fraying just to get stuck. So just to wrap up this video, we had an issue with the dropper lever which we replaced. It seems to be working okay, but it's not as smooth as some of the other levers we've used in the past. So when we'd finished replacing the lever, we identified that the dropper post still didn't work properly. So please check out our next video which goes into this issue.
Thank you for watching Dizi Does Downhill. Make sure to subscribe, put some comments down below, and like it. And check out our other video.